Hi friends, today we are discussing the second chapter, The Thief's Story from the textbook Footprints Without Feet. I hope you enjoy the videos I uploaded. The link of the written document of the session will be available in the video description area. Once again, I remind you to write down all the main points of the session in your notebook. I would also like you to come up with your doubts and valuable feedback at the comment box, for you are free to do it and it will be an inspiration for me too. So, my dear friends, let's begin. As an introduction to the session, I would like to ask you a question frankly. Have you ever stolen something from someone else? It could be a stealing of somebody's property or idea or even the answers from your friend's answer script during the examination. Well, keeping your answer in your mind, let's go through the lesson. The thief's story is about a thief Hari Singh and his employer Anil, a writer. It highlights the importance of learning and education and the consequences of its deficit. Education can be a useful tool in grooming a person to think, do, and conduct his affairs in a manner conducive to societal and personal good. The story unfolds on how the thief betrays Anil by committing a theft but retracts later on. Dear students, it's a time to speak a few words about the writer. We have all grown up reading the captivating stories of Ruskin Bond. He is an Indian author of British descent. He is considered to be an icon among Indian writers and children's authors and a top novelist. He started his writing career when he was 17 years old. He lives with his adopted family. The Indian Council for Child Education has recognized his role in the growth of children's literature in India. He was awarded the Sahitya Academy Award in 1992 and the Padma Shri in 1999 and the Padma Bhushan in 2014. Let's move on to the characters next. There are two important characters in the story. First one Hari Singh and the second one Anil. Hari Singh, he is an illiterate teenager of 15 years old. He had developed a bad habit of stealing in which he was experienced and successful. He is clever and plans everything well before choosing his victims. Whereas Anil, he is 25 years old, educated and responsible adult. He is generous, large-hearted and understanding. He knows the value of education. Now, let's go to the summary in detail. Hari Singh is a narrator of the story. Narrator means the one who tells the story, whereas the one who writes a story is known as the author. I hope you got the difference. Okay, let's continue. He was a young boy of 15, but he was a thief and cheat. He took a new name every month. He did so to avoid arrest from the police and his former employees. Recently, he introduced himself as Hari Singh. One day, the thief approached Anil, who was watching a wrestling match, and started talking to him because he feels that he had not robbed anyone in the past few days, and thought that it would be easy to rob a simple person like Anil. He won Anil's confidence at last. The narrator wanted to work for Anil, but Anil was not a rich man. Anil said that he won't be able to pay him, but could feed him if he knew how to cook. Hari lied that he knew how to cook. Anil took Hari to his room, which was above a sweet shop. Hari cooked a meal which was really terrible. Anil did not eat it and had to give it to a stray dog. Anil asked Hari to leave, but he tried to please Anil. Hari smiled in his most attractive way, and Anil could not stop laughing looking at him. Anil at last agreed to teach Hari cooking. Anil also taught Hari, the thief, to write his name, full sentences, and add numbers. In fact, Hari Singh wanted to be educated because he knew that there would be no limit to robbing people once he learned how to read and write. Hari used to like working for Anil as he used to make him tea in the morning. He also used to steal 1 rupee from the money that was given to him to buy the groceries every day. Anil knew everything about Hari Singh's stealing but did not seem to mind them. Anil had no regular income. He used to make money by irregular works. He seemed to write for magazines. Sometimes he used to borrow money, and the other day, when he had no money, he would be lending it to other people. Whenever he used to get money, he would go out with his friends to celebrate. One evening, Anil came home with a small bundle of notes and told Harry that he had sold a book to a publisher. At night, Harry saw him tuck the money safely under the mattress of his bed. Harry realized that he had been working for Anil for more than a month and had not stolen anything apart from the 1 rupee that he kept every day from the grocery money. Harry had many chances to steal as Anil had given him a key to the door and he could come and go as he pleased. Anil was the most trusting person he had ever met. It was very difficult to rob such an honest person. Sometimes Anil did not notice that he had been robbed. It took all the pleasure and fun out of Hari Singh's works. Then he thought of stealing Anil's money and justified himself that if he didn't steal money from Anil, then also he would waste it on his friends. Once Anil was asleep. Hari Singh then woke up and thought over the situation. If he stole the money, he could catch the train to Lucknow at the night itself. He crept up to the bed and slid his hand under the mattress. He found the notes and drew them out. He came out of the room and on the road he counted them. It was 600 rupees in 50 rupees notes. He could live a lavish life for 2 to 3 weeks with so much money. When he reached the railway station, the train had slowly started moving from the platform. He could have easily caught the train, but he hesitated. When the train had gone, he had no idea where to spend the night. The only person he knew was Anil, and he had looted him as well. He sat on a bench in a park. As it started to rain, he sat down under the clock tower. Then he realized that the notes had got wet. Hari Singh remembered that he had forgotten about his education in the excitement of the theft. He knew that education would help him to get a much more respectable and honest job which would pay him much more than these few 100 rupees. Then he decided to go back to Anil's house. He reached the room and placed the money back. Next morning he woke up a bit late and Anil had already made his tea. Anil stretched out his hand towards Hari and there was a 50 rupees note between his fingers. Upon seeing it, Hari Singh's heart sank. He thought that he had been discovered. Anil told Hari that he made some money and Hari would be paid regularly. Hari took the note in his hand and realized that the note was still wet from the rain last night. Even though Anil knew everything about the theft, he did not want to hand Hari Singh over to the police. It would have ruined him. So neither his lips nor his eyes showed anything. The narrator smiled in a beautiful way, and it was genuine happiness as he knew that He had saved himself from the wrong road. Dear students, let me conclude. Ruskin Bond's A Thief's Story is more than a thief's story. It conveys the message that human values and relations are important in life and it can transform a person. It proves that even a person's honesty can change an evil person. It is easier for a thief to rob a greedy man, but it is difficult for a thief to rob a careless and honest person. Harry Singh did steal Anil's money, but he could not run away with it. His inner voice told him not to betray the faith of Anil. The thief's conscience pricked him. He came back to Anil and keep his trust alive. This shows that there is goodness concealed even in the worst of men. Dear friends, I conclude the chapter asking a simple question to you. Can you tell, is Ari a good or bad person? I hope you will ponder over this question and will come up with the right answer. Hope you enjoy the video. Thank you.